joining me for your January 2021 Astro Tarot Forecast. My name's Audrey Alison, and I'm shuffling the Wizard Tarot by Barbara Moore. It's a new deck for me, and it's super sweet. We have got a lot to cover, so please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. And thank you for subscribing to this channel. On January 6th, our planet of action and energy, Mars, the planet of power and stamina, enters Taurus through March 3rd. And this is the sector of technology for you and connectivity, the internet, friendships. It's also a goal sector. So Mars here suggests drive and determination to complete goals and projects that you have lined up from January 6th to March 3rd. And this is a quick pace. Cancer can get a lot handled in this period of time. If it's on your goal list, but you got to write it down. It's really important to have a vision board or a goal board. To see it is to manifest it. So try that out for the first 2 months and see what you can accomplish there. You have the wind in your sails, Cancer. On the 8th, Mercury, our communication planet, enters Aquarius, the sign most used by our planets this year and this month. So Mercury is here through March 15th, and that's exceptionally long due to its retrograde there at the end of our month. On the 30th of January, Mercury slows down in Aquarius through February 20th. So Mercury here direct until the end of the month is the 8th house of shared resources, property, and intimacy. So it varies. It's a deep house. Mercury is data, information, and communication. I would recommend handling budgets, taxes, what you have in joint shared resources with someone. I would analyze this and tend to your budgets while Mercury is here from the 8th through March 15th. However, in the time frame he retrogrades, he will cross over Jupiter and Saturn and the Sun in this 8th sector. Revise, review, and rewrite your family budgets together, your expenditures or your expenses. Something needs to be renegotiated here, and Saturn and Jupiter are working together in this area, ironically, because as Jupiter tends to expand the sector, Saturn limits. So one thing Cancer doesn't have to worry about is overspending. Saturn there suggests savings. And the one thing that I do think you could do is put all of this into property, though. It's important to have cash flow too. And in 2021, it's just important to simply have work. So if you are one of the lucky ones, manage to save and accrue your earnings rather than spending. Additionally, on the 8th, Venus, the planet of attraction and soothing and smoothing energy, enters Capricorn through February 1st. Wonderful for your marriages and your partnerships, business and personal partnerships. Venus is love and attraction and good graces. This is wonderful for people already in partnership, but if you're single, I would get your profile up and running, Cancer, by the 8th, because the eye tends to glare towards you. Wherever Venus is, that's where people shine. There's a beauty to them. Also, in this 7th sector of marriage, on the 13th, we have our new moon at 23 degrees of Capricorn here. And this new moon is conjunct Pluto in Capricorn, almost exactly. It's 23 degrees, the new moon, and Pluto rests at 24 degrees of Capricorn. So this new moon is indicative of change. And in the seventh sector, there could be new laws being laid down in the home and marriage life. There could be just partnership in general coming in for the single Cancers. And this new moon suggests a fresh start, a reset. Some of you are on your second and third marriages, and this new moon solidifies your arrangement together and your contract together. It's legal, baby. When you get married, it's the law. Okay, so I'm also hearing that a prenups are coming up, renegotiating your monies prior to the commitment. Okay, so some of these convos I'm getting, oh my gosh, just sign the prenup. I mean, yes, what you've made prior to them is yours, what they've made prior to you is theirs, but what you build together is shared. That's just the way to keep it simple. I'm getting that it shouldn't be overly analyzed. Just cut and dry. Don't make it too much, but sign the prenup. Okay. The sun enters Aquarius on the 19th, conjunct Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn. It's where the party's at. It's in the 8th house of of sex and intimacy. So Cancer, your sex life is expanding. Not necessarily the sex drive, but the idea of having it and experiencing it and much more of it is here. Mars would have to be there for the sex drive, but with Jupiter, it's almost as if your bedroom is turning into the boudoir. You're making room for this experience in your life. We end our month with a full moon on the 28th, closure at 9 degrees of Leo in your second house of self-worth and confidence and self-value. Cancer, you need to stand naked in a mirror at the end of the month and really value yourself. I don't know why I said that. I don't think I've ever said that to anybody. But see yourself for what you truly are is the message. You really don't have to do that. Please don't do that. But also see what you are worth. Your true worth is what this message is. So, love yourself, plain and simple. Appreciate what you've become, and you need to value yourself. And this full moon brings awareness in that area. Okay, Cancer, here are your cards for the month of January. If you'd like a private reading, I'm your girl. I'm at audreyalison.com. I am booked 2 to 3 weeks out, but if you select your desired reading length via PayPal, I'll get back to you in 48 hours with an email and my availability. And we can set it up for the month that you purchase your reading. However, I can't read immediately. I am booked out in advance. So I appreciate your patience with that, but I look forward to your order, and I'm excited to see what's here for you on your tarot. First card, 6 of Swords. Movement, moving, travel, relocation. Let's see what else is here. The Star, Aquarius, Aquarian energy, innovation, progression, science, technology, vaccines. The Star is actually hope, hopefulness. Yes. And being recognized, being seen, truly seen in your partnerships and in your work. The Hermit. This is a Virgo energy. It's also about retreat and recuperative rest, learning, study, not always being available, saying no sometimes, but leaving the light on for invitation. And the Knight of Cups, an invitation. Wow. You'll get invites, but you might not accept all of them. And you know what? We're in a pandemic. Don't. Trust you, okay? Do you. If people want to see you, oh, we haven't seen you in such a long time. Oh, come on, just come out. It's New Year's Eve. I think Cancer wants to stay in. And it doesn't have to just be New Year's Eve, but this is about January too. Not every invite is worth saying yes to anyway. Ooh, I got that. You have plans. You have to get this move or the moving travel part of you handled, property, and there's things to do when you're in the hermit mode. You're not just Netflix and chill 24 hours a day, right? There are things to be done this month, Cancer. I'm wishing you a beautiful new year. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.